Imagine this. You're walking across your kitchen. Suddenly, your leg trembles. You feel weak, off balance, maybe even afraid to take the next step. Is it just age? Not always. Each year, millions of Americans over 60 struggle with leg weakness, balance issues, and even falls, not because of disease, but because of the food they're eating. Yes, really. According to new research from the National Institute on Aging, certain everyday foods can speed up muscle loss, damage nerves, and even disrupt your body's ability to absorb calcium, directly weakening your legs from the inside out. The shocking part, most of these foods are considered normal, comforting, familiar. You probably had one just this week, or even today. But what if removing just one of these foods could restore your leg strength, improve your balance, and help you walk with confidence again? In this video, we're going to reveal 5 of the worst foods for your legs and what to eat instead. Some of them may surprise you, especially number 3, which almost every senior has in their pantry right now. But before we dive in, how are your legs feeling today? If you walked easily this morning, no aches, no cramps, leave a comment that says, "Still strong." But if your legs have felt stiff, sore, or unstable lately, know this: you're not alone, and you're not powerless. Every video we create here at Better Health is designed specifically for older adults to help you stay strong, steady, and independent through your 60s, 70s, and beyond. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. We publish new videos every day filled with simple science-backed tips to protect your joints, balance, and muscle strength. Like on this video, helps us reach more seniors just like you. And we read every comment, so let us know where you're watching from. Now let's begin our countdown. Because what's in your pantry could be the reason your legs feel weaker with every passing week. By the time you turn 60, your legs aren't just dealing with aging. They're fighting daily battles with what you put on your plate. Your muscles rely on a steady supply of nutrients to stay strong. But here's something not many people talk about. The older you get, the less efficient your body becomes at handling certain foods. As we age, our metabolism slows, our digestive enzymes decline, and the body becomes more sensitive to inflammation. This means that some foods, especially those high in refined sugars, preservatives, or artificial fats, can quietly interfere with muscle repair, blood flow to the lower limbs, and even nerve signals that control movement. And the worst part? These aren't exotic foods. They're everyday choices that may seem harmless, but slowly wear away at your strength and stability. Bite by bite, day after day. So how did we select the 5 worst offenders? We looked at foods that increase muscle inflammation, disrupt nutrient absorption, especially magnesium and potassium, promote blood sugar spikes and nerve damage, or contribute to hidden deficiencies linked to cramping, fatigue, and balance loss. Each one meets at least 2 of those criteria. And with each item, we'll give you a simple swap, a better alternative that supports leg strength, not sabotages it. Because this isn't about giving up everything you love, it's about making smarter choices that help you walk, move, and live with confidence. Let's begin with one of the most common traps in American households, a food that may be sitting in your fridge right now. 1. Processed deli meats. The muscle saboteur. Let's start with a food that many older adults keep in the fridge for convenience, but few realize just how much damage it can do to aging legs. Processed deli meats like ham salami, bologna, turkey slices, and roast beef. They seem harmless, right? Quick to prepare, easy to chew, and often labeled lean or low-fat. But underneath those labels lies a dangerous combination for seniors. First, let's talk about sodium. Just 2 slices of deli meat can contain up to 600 milliliters of sodium. That's over 25% of the daily limit for older adults in one small sandwich. Why does that matter? High sodium intake stiffens arteries and restricts blood flow, especially to extremities like the calves and feet. Reduced circulation means fewer nutrients and less oxygen reach your leg muscles, leading to cramps, fatigue, and even balance problems. Worse, this poor blood flow can interfere with the removal of lactic acid and waste products, which increases inflammation and pain in your legs after standing or walking, but the dangers don't stop at salt. Processed meats also contain preservatives like nitrates and nitrites. These compounds have been linked to oxidative stress, which damages cells including muscle and nerve tissues. In people over 60, whose antioxidant defenses are already weaker, this can accelerate the loss of leg strength, delay muscle repair, and increase the risk of mobility decline. You may also notice water retention, swollen ankles, or heavy legs, especially after eating deli sandwiches or lunch meats regularly. That swelling is more than a nuisance. It signals increased pressure on joints and veins, contributing to varicose veins and joint discomfort in the knees and hips. Some brands also include added sugars, which spike insulin levels, damaging small blood vessels and interfering with nutrient absorption. That's a triple threat: poor circulation, poor repair, and added inflammation. So what's the better option? If you love cold sandwiches, opt for home-cooked chicken breast turkey or roast beef slice and store them yourself. You'll avoid the chemical preservatives, excess salt, and sugars. You can also explore low-sodium tuna, hard-boiled eggs, or avocado as healthy sandwich fillings. And for extra leg-friendly support, add a handful of leafy greens or sliced tomatoes for potassium, magnesium, and antioxidants. Bottom line, processed deli meats may seem convenient, but for aging legs, they're a slow-acting saboteur, increasing inflammation, reducing circulation, and making every step feel heavier. Don't let your lunch quietly undermine your strength. Small changes today can lead to stronger, more stable legs tomorrow. 2 sugary pastries and desserts. The inflammation igniter. Let's move on to a category that's hard to resist, especially with morning coffee or as an evening treat. We're talking about sugary pastries and desserts, donuts, muffins, danishes, frosted cakes, cookies, and even soft rolls. These foods might feel comforting, but to your legs and joints, they're anything but kind. Here's why. Most sugary baked goods are packed with refined carbohydrates, things like white flour and added sugars that spike your blood sugar levels, and when blood sugar rises too quickly, your body releases a surge of insulin to bring it down. That process triggers inflammation, especially in the muscles and joints of your lower body. This inflammation isn't always visible. You might not feel it as a burning or sharp pain, but over time it causes tissue breakdown, soreness, and weakens muscle recovery after activity. Next, there's the glycation effect, a process where excess sugar binds to proteins in your body, forming something called AGE's advanced glycation. End products. AGEs make tissues stiffer and less elastic, which is especially problematic for leg muscles, tendons, and joints. That means a higher chance of cramping pulled muscles and even falls. Let's not forget about circulation. Sugary pastries contribute to insulin resistance, which damages blood vessels, especially the tiny ones in your legs and feet. Poor microcirculation can lead to cold legs, numbness, and slow healing after a minor injury. And here's something even more surprising. Pastries often contain trans fats or hydrogenated oils, which are no longer allowed in many products, but may still be found in imported or older baked goods. These unhealthy fats stiffen artery walls, increase bad LDL cholesterol, and reduce oxygen delivery to working muscles, leaving your legs feeling heavy, sluggish, or even swollen. Now imagine starting your day with one of these inflammatory treats. You might feel a quick burst of energy, but soon after you'll crash. And worse, your legs are left more inflamed and less supported than before. So what should seniors eat instead? Start your morning with oatmeal sweetened with cinnamon and berries, which stabilizes blood sugar and supports circulation. Or try whole grain toast with nut butter and a few slices of banana for steady energy and muscle-loving potassium. In the evening, swap cake or cookies for a small piece of dark chocolate. At least 70% cocoa paired with walnuts or almonds, both rich in magnesium and anti-inflammatory fats. If you're craving something baked, try homemade muffins using almond flour oats or mashed sweet potatoes, and reduce added sugar by using fruit puree or a touch of honey instead. The key here isn't deprivation, it's smart substitution. Pastries might be sweet to your taste buds, but they're sour news for your legs. Don't let sugar steal your strength. Give your body the kind of energy that builds you up, not breaks you down. 3 soda and sugary drinks. The silent calcium thief. Now, let's talk about something you drink, but that can quietly undo months of healthy effort for your legs. Soda and sugary beverages. This includes cola, flavored sodas, sweetened iced tea, lemonade, and energy drinks. You may not chew them, but every sip has the power to weaken your bones and sabotage your leg strength more than most people realize. Let's break it down. Most sodas contain phosphoric acid, especially cola-based varieties. This ingredient gives soda its tangy taste, but it also binds with calcium in your body and flushes it out. That means less calcium available for your bones, joints, and muscles. Now, why does that matter? After the age of 60, your body already absorbs less calcium naturally. If you're drinking soda regularly, you're speeding up the loss of calcium, the very mineral that keeps your legs stable, strong, and resistant to fractures. And it doesn't stop there. Sugary drinks cause chronic blood sugar spikes, and with that comes inflammation, just like with pastries. But here, there's zero fiber or nutrition to slow it down. That inflammation travels fast, damaging blood vessels, stressing your muscles, and accelerating muscle breakdown. Even diet sodas aren't off the hook. They may not have sugar, but studies show they can still increase the risk of bone density loss, especially in older women. And artificial sweeteners used in diet soda like aspartame or sucralose can disrupt your gut microbiome, which indirectly affects your ability to absorb magnesium, vitamin D, and calcium, all essential for maintaining leg strength. Here's something most people don't know. In a large 12-year study of postmenopausal women, those who drank 2 or more colas a day had up to 5% lower bone density in the hip region compared to non-soda drinkers. Even caffeinated sweetened drinks like bottled teas or energy drinks can leach minerals from your bones and often contain sodium, which contributes to fluid retention and leg swelling. So what can you sip instead? Try infused water with slices of cucumber, lemon, or berries, or herbal teas like chamomile, ginger, or hibiscus, which not only hydrate but also reduce inflammation. A refreshing electrolyte drink with no added sugar can also help prevent nighttime leg cramps, especially if it includes magnesium and potassium. Want something fizzy? Go for sparkling water with a splash of 100% fruit juice. You'll still get the bubbles without the bone loss. And don't underestimate plain water. Even mild dehydration can increase the likelihood of cramping and muscle fatigue. Make it a habit to sip regularly throughout the day, especially if you're active or taking medications like diuretics. To summarize, soda may seem harmless, even refreshing, but for seniors over 60, it's like pouring acid on your calcium reserves. Swap it out 1 glass at a time and give your legs the hydration and minerals they truly deserve. 4 French fries and fried foods. Crispy outside, crippling inside. They're golden, they're crunchy, and they show up on the plate more often than we care to admit. French fries and deep-fried foods. But for adults over 60, these aren't just empty calories. They're leg strength killers in disguise. Let's start with the obvious. French fries are often made from refined white potatoes, which quickly convert to sugar in your body. This leads to blood sugar spikes, which trigger inflammation, a major enemy of aging muscles and joints. But here's the deeper problem. It's not just what fries are made of. it's how they're cooked. Fries onion rings, fried chicken, fried fish. All of them are typically deep-fried in cheap, highly processed oils like soybean corn or canola oil. These oils are heated to extremely high temperatures, which creates toxic compounds called advanced glycation. End products ages. What do ages do? They stiffen your blood vessels, damage nerve endings, and cause micro-tears in your muscle tissue. That's right. Every crispy bite may be making your legs more inflamed, less coordinated, and slower to recover from daily activity. And it doesn't stop there. Fried foods are loaded with trans fats and omega-6 fatty acids, which throw off your body's natural balance and increase the risk of poor circulation to the lower legs, joint stiffness, especially in the knees and hips, and even muscle atrophy in sedentary seniors. Think this is just theory? A major study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who consumed the most fried foods had significantly lower muscle strength, particularly in the legs and lower body. They also scored lower on mobility and balance tests, even after adjusting for weight, age, and exercise. So what happens if fries are a regular part of your week? You're feeding inflammation faster than your body can fight it. You're building fat, not muscle. And you're undermining the nutrients like magnesium and potassium that your legs depend on for proper contraction and balance. Here's the kicker. Most fried foods are also loaded with salt, which can worsen swelling, increase blood pressure, and reduce circulation to the extremities, making your legs feel heavier, stiffer, and more prone to cramps. What can you do instead? Try oven baking your potatoes with the skins on. Better yet, switch to sweet potatoes, which have anti-inflammatory antioxidants. Use olive oil or avocado oil and season with herbs instead of salt. Craving something crunchy? Roast chickpeas, carrot sticks, or zucchini chips in the oven. You'll still get the satisfying texture without the inflammation bomb. And if eating out, choose grilled or steamed options when possible. Even one small decision can protect your legs and circulation more than you realize. In short, fried foods don't just hurt your heart. They slowly cripple the foundation of your independence, your legs, your strength, your balance, your ability to move freely. All of that deserves better than what comes out of a deep fryer. 5. White bread and refined grains. The soft bite that weakens hard bones. It's soft, it's fluffy, and for many older adults, it's been a comfort food for decades. White bread crackers and refined grain products. But behind the comfort lies a silent saboteur, one that chips away at your leg, strength, your balance, and even your bone density. Let's break this down. When you eat white bread or pasta made from refined flour, your body rapidly converts it into glucose, simple sugar. This triggers a spike in insulin, which is your body's way of storing the sugar, often as fat. But here's the deeper danger. Refined grains are stripped of their natural fiber, B vitamins, magnesium, and iron, all of which are essential for healthy muscles and bones. Without these nutrients, you're left with weaker bones due to calcium loss, sluggish muscles that don't contract efficiently, and lower energy, making it harder to stay active. How bad can it get? Studies have shown that diets high in refined carbohydrates increase the risk of osteopenia and osteoporosis, especially in seniors over 60. Why? Because consuming refined carbs acidifies your blood, forcing your body to pull calcium out of your bones to restore balance. Over time, this weakens your hips, your knees, your spine, the very parts of your body that support your walking, standing, and independence. That's not all. Low fiber intake from refined grains also leads to constipation, which affects nearly 40% of older adults and can reduce movement flexibility and leg strength over time. Even more concerning, refined grains are often fortified with synthetic vitamins, which aren't absorbed as efficiently and can give a false sense of nutritional security, so you might think you're getting your daily needs met, when in fact, your body is still undernourished and your legs still weakening. Here's what refined grain consumption looks like on a daily level. Morning toast from white bread, a lunchtime sandwich on a soft roll, crackers or cookies for a snack, and white rice or pasta for dinner. Each of these meals is low in nutrients, high in inflammation, and silently working against your mobility. What should you do instead? Swap white bread for whole grain or sprouted grain bread. These retain the bran, germ, and fiber that your muscles crave. Choose brown rice, quinoa, oats, or farro instead of white rice or pasta. These complex carbs release energy slowly, keep blood sugar stable, and deliver magnesium and B vitamins in their natural form. And when it comes to snacks, reach for air-popped popcorn nuts or whole grain crackers with hummus. These small swaps help preserve bone mass support, better balance, and even reduce inflammation in your joints. Because here's the truth. You don't have to give up bread. You just have to choose the kind that helps you stand strong, not fall short. Let's take a step back. You just learned about 5 everyday foods that may seem harmless, but are actually working against your legs, your balance, and your long-term independence. Now here's the good news. You don't have to cut everything overnight. You just need to make smarter swaps. Replace soft white bread with sprouted grains. Trade fried food for oven-baked options. Choose water with lemon over soda. And keep desserts for special occasions. Not daily routines. Every choice adds up. Because leg strength isn't just about exercise. It's about what you fuel your body with every single day. And if you've been wondering why your legs feel weaker, why stairs feel steeper, or why balance doesn't feel the same, your diet might be quietly telling you the answer. Here at Better Health, we believe one thing. Aging doesn't mean surrendering. It means learning smarter, living stronger, and taking back control of your health one simple choice at a time. Now, before we wrap up, let me ask you this. Which of these 5 foods surprised you the most? Is there one you'll try to avoid this week? Scroll down and leave a comment. Your story could inspire someone else to take that same first step. And if you found this video helpful, please click. Like it tells YouTube, this is content worth sharing with other seniors. Don't forget to subscribe to Better Health, so you never miss our daily health insights on leg strength, circulation, nutrition, and more. Until next time, take care of your legs, because they're what carry you forward.